I love it. I love it. Getting started already. Amazing off the gate. Look at the amount of aggression. The rocket's going all the way up. Keep your eye on that. Wait 20 seconds. You can hear the soundbite once it starts coming back down, whizzing back down too. But the words coming in as well from Velma is going to be able to control some of that grounded space as the platforms are going to be moving around.
Yeah, honestly, right now they're chasing after them, wanting to get a lot of damage on the right side, but that's exactly what the red team wants, because the rocket will still come down. Speaking of, there it is, going to be able to avoid that very easily. Gets caught by it because it went into the burrowed hole, came out the other side. Very good awareness coming out from Wisp, mind you, because that's what's cool about Bugs Bunny's burrow stat, is that he can actually throw his projectiles and then it comes out the other way. So that was like good timing on him. You know he's practiced that.
That's actually so creative too, because that's something you could definitely not expect. But here comes that backpack. He's gonna be able to collect some extra coins. But instead of overextending, immediately goes right back to Zoo. And that's important too, because this is what allows him to try to go for the uppercut. But that's exactly what the red team is expecting. You saw that perfect dodge coming in.
Okay, so right there we saw Chavo chasing after Wisp Bugs off the top, trying to get that backpack because he dashed to the right. That may be some knowledge for him later on in the future. Maybe be able to catch that dash to the right next time if it's a little bit of a panic move for him. Throws out the gem as a way to recover back onto there. Gets caught in the smoke. Zoo is trying to get back on, throwing that battering. Gets the backpack. They're both going to be able to survive. A good KBI coming out from both combatants. Red team is trying to get this edge guard. Potentially gets the fully charged flashlight up their side there. That's a stock going down to Zoo. Biobirb Wisp up 1 point.
So much damage though put onto both of these players, and you can see the survivability coming in from Chavo. He's sticking very close to Zoo in this situation, but it's the up air. It's the, hey, better, let's go.
You're out of here.
You gotta go. We gotta go.
Red team both at high damage though. This could easily come back to them. Haunt them to the grave. Gets the uppercut. Velma's gonna be able to survive a little bit because they're on the base part of the stage. Batman wants to get those uppercuts when they're kind of close to the top of the stage. Very tough. Here come the word bubbles. A lot of damage coming, and they're taking too much before they get these stocks. There they go. One swing's all they need. Back to even scored game here. Zoo kind of bleeding a little bit. 76 offstage. Gets caught by the side air. Offstage trying to finish him off with the down air. All eyes on Zoo as he's trying to get back on. Another uppercut. Just trying to find his way back down to the stage.
Be difficult too. You have to worry about those words, but it's that barrier that helps prevent those words from really stinging as much as you think. The smoke screen as well as the rocket comes crashing down, but it could go right over to the other side, especially with the way that Chavo and Zoo are playing by the right side, like that safe investment that's coming down. Where'd it go? It came out of left field.
Yeah, literally left field, right field, no matter where you're going. 114 damage on Zoo. He's got to play a little bit careful. Batman's not the heaviest character in the game. He's off stage and managed to get back on. Good gem toss coming out from Chavo. He's just trying to find their way to get any sort of combo damage. Zoo's down. Match point in Biobirb Wisp's favor. Red team coming in with a slaughterhouse right now. Chavo's just trying to stay alive. 121. Looking around, finds himself with an up attack. Gets a combo damage. Uppercut. Here comes Zoo. Potentially gets the spike. Down air. Not in time. Gets caught by the side air from Biobirb. Comes in, saves the game. 4 points to 3. Biobirb Wisp taking away game number 1 in a scary fashion.
You know that there was fire in their eyes. They wanted that spike. They were so close because they were so fixated, though, that they were just both off to the side of the stage.
They needed it.
I know. It was in the perfect position right there, too.
They needed that spike because they were so down in the dumps in terms of damage, right? Literally, Chavo was at 120 plus damage, so he could have died to anything. So the second they saw Biobirb off stage, the Velma is like, okay, I gotta go for this down air. I need this spike. And they both went for it. Not enough damage for it to like kill off the first one, but if they were able to get a second follow-up on top of that, that would have sealed the deal. But unfortunately for them, Wisp had a mark. He knew he was distracted by Velma, so that fully charged sider caught him completely off guard while he went for that down air and got caught. So very good awareness from Wisp to try to like save his boy right there. So red team gonna be able to take that first point. Woo!
Wow.
Close game.
I mean, this is what you expect here between the first and second seed. And meanwhile, Biobirb and Wisp are up that one game, but what an ending to it and how close it was between both of these teams. We're going to figure out what map we're going to be diving into next. We got some stage tracks going in first here before we get started with the game. But what a way to also understand where you're positioned and what you could race for, especially when you understand that, all right, this is all or nothing, but it literally was your all or nothing.
Yeah, dude, they are coming up here. They're putting up a fight. And that's another thing about this game is that, like, you know, like Chavo and Zoo are the ones that are seeded to make it out of this pool, right?
Right.
They're the ones that have a good result. They got third at Justice League a couple weeks ago. They've been on a tear with both the Finn and the Batman. Biobirb and Wisp, you know, don't have as many results. They have that recent tournament as well on top of their legs, but they're here to show off. They could do some work out here, bro, with the bugs and the Velma. And we're gonna dive right now into game number 2. Here we go, Sky Arena Tri-Platforms version. Gonna be able to have a lot of those platforms. Honestly, having the ability to give yourself a little bit more room to move around might be really good for Chavo and Zoo to just try to like get some space. I feel like they got a little bit claustrophobic in that first game.
Although I do think it's gonna really help out Biobirb, like what you were talking about before, when it comes to those words that could cycle around those platforms, it could control so much of that space, aside from the fact that you have to worry about not just the holes and where the items are gonna be coming out of, but that rocket there too, as a smoke screen is gonna control some of that extra space here on the side.
Oh my god.
Oh, like that, like that.
He was running.
In, though.
My man was dragging his sword across the ground out here. Oh no, he's off stage. Gets caught by the up air. Zoo gonna be able to survive. Gets another down air. Big spike coming out from Zoo, or Chavo rather. Being able to get that big boy extra kill on Wisp. Rocket coming down on the right side. Gets the backpack against Velma. There goes Zoo. 1 point apiece. Chavo trying to live a little bit. Biobirb trying to find as well a way to get away from that downer. That downer is so tricky to navigate because he was so focused. Didn't see the Zoo coming in with the kill. 2 points to 1 in favor of blue team. Red team's gonna be chasing after Chavo right now. 118 damage for him.
So much space being controlled, not only by the rocket, but with the safe in general there too. It's literally that makeshift wall that they're gonna be able to utilize to try to keep them positioned together here. But so much damage being done right here. They get the spike, and again, it's really difficult to try to DI around that if you don't expect what direction you're gonna get set forward from the stage.
Oh, getting a combo off of that rocket yet again. Battering on deck. We'll see if Zoo's gonna be able to use that in his repertoire. Managed to get it. Was a little bit of a charge there. Got the weekend and the ignite due to the perks that they had equipped. So gonna be able to get some additional damage on top of that. They are chasing after Zoo. He's just trying to get away. He wants to live. Gets the downer. Backpack coming in with the assistance. Tries to get the follow-up with the uppercut. But Biobirb's able to just kind of escape from dodge and gets back on stage. Gets some melee attacks themselves.
I just like the patience of the repositioning, having to avoid the words now, moving in. You see Zoo immediately retaliating right back to Biobirb just in case.
Oh, Chavo wants that spike. He wants the downer. He is looking for it. Gets the side special. No backpack. Is able to get the dash. But Zoo caught the dash all because of the backpack. The backpack forced the dash. The dash came out. Zoo got the follow-up and the combo afterwards.
Beautiful, beautiful awareness right here from both these teammates. So the hammer swing from right behind Bugs, though. Such a huge hitbox. And then the batter on top of that. Throwing it out 3 times to control some of that space. And he saw himself a little bit on those platforms.
Throwing out a bunch of sass bubbles right now. Offstage, 142 damage on Biobirb. He's got to play insanely careful. Getting caught by these uppercuts. Safe coming in, trying to like dodge it. Gets caught by yet another up special from Zoo. Closing out that game 2 in dominant fashion. Gives him the high 5. Showing off a little bit of teamwork there. 1-1, our first game 3 today.
Let's go, let's go. I don't expect otherwise here from the amount of talent that both of these teams have. But I just love the literal micro decisions that we've seen, especially between the follow-up and those uppercuts up to the skies. Even if it isn't just the direct follow-up of the backpack itself, it's the positioning that's being forced that he's able to cover instead.
Over there, we're in Vegas, so like,
it is actually, I think we have to fly over there.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, we should hit a Bugs and find out.
Literally, if you take a look at Albuquerque, you'll eventually hit Las Vegas. And that's exactly where we are. So let's go. We got Sky Arena yet again. No platforms this time around. This is Biobirb and Wisp's counterpick, so they didn't want any sort of them chance of being able to like land or get away from them by using the platforms to navigate or extend their combos regardless. Right now, there's a ton of damage on blue team. They're getting hit by a lot of stuff currently.
From the very beginning, though, they've come swinging. Meanwhile, look at red team. You see 8, you see 9 on the table. That's the amount of damage that they've been able to take in, too, in general. But their evasive maneuver in the air right now, specifically Biobird, is insane. And then the immediate retaliation where you see Zoo trying to close in that gap to help out Chavo hasn't really been helping out because he's been taking a lot of that blood and force damage.
Red team has taken like no hits. This is looking like a bloodbath currently for Biobirb and Wisp. They're going in there swinging and slugging, dude. 129 on Zoo. Just trying to find the opportunity to get any sort of combo game going. All they need was that one battering and to get it going. Zoo coming in with the follow-up. Almost got the second uppercut on top of that. All Chavo and Zoo needed was that one hit. Gets the spike. turns the tables on Biobirb. Now all of a sudden they're with the point lead.
What's the way that they were able to turn that entire situation around? If it wasn't the uppercut that had me on the edge of my seat, it was the fact that they were able to get that spike right afterwards.
Their team conversions are insane, but all they need is that up air. Gets the double kill. Biobirb and Wisp have 2 points on the board here. Again, guys, this is the final game of the set. Winner, this is going to move on the winner's side. Bugs in a very bad spot. Gets caught by the spike, not high enough damage to get the kill on the wall. Trying to get back down. Gets caught by the spike from Zoo. Falls down to the blast zone. And now we find ourselves with Biobirb with 43 damage. Just trying to find a way to get back on the center stage. 2 points apiece. This is an even game, folks.
This is what you see high quality matches here for in teams, and I love it here right now. It has been such an explosive game coming out of the gates for this final game that determines who's going to be making it up. You saw him trying to go for the backpack. He wanted it so bad. He wanted it so bad. He got sent to the other side though right there. Yeah. He didn't want to overextend too because both the blue teams would have been up in the air.
The rocket, no! He got caught by 83 damage on Chavo. Getting caught by the word bubbles. He just wants to land. Zoo with the recovery. Gets the second uppercut. Not enough to get the kill. 78 damage on Bugs. Trying to get in there with those side airs. The both blue team chasing after them as well as not leaving the Velma alone. Biobirb at 104. Just trying to find a way to get back towards center stage. Rocket is in. Gets the up tilt. 3 points apiece. Anyone's game right now. Literally fit at 96 damage. Bugs Bunny at 95. Just trying to find the way to survive. Not get caught by any sort of combo damage out here. Gets the uppercut. Not enough to get out of there.
The way that he was able to kick the safe back into the hole, though, so that way he can actually act as a wall right now. You can see them cape him by the ledge a little bit right here. You see currently, Wisp has a lot of damage, but it is him. He wanted it again. He got it right there. These ceilings are also really big, like you mentioned before. Here comes down the safe.
He's almost got it. 109 damage on Biobirb. Just trying to find a way to get back on there. Gets caught by the uppercut. Gets the second one. Chavo and Zoo finish it out. They're going into top 48 winners side.
What a last set. What a way to close up and wrap up this wave of pools, Aussie. That was so close. You saw me went in for it once, and then he got it the second time that he was able to chase him.
The uppercut. Zoo always finds a way, dude. Zoo is always looking for those punches. He gets it. He's popping off. They're both popping off. Chavo and Zoo out here making it through to a very close set. 3-1, a 2-1 victory. It was literally down to the wire. Everyone